Good evening, everybody. Please let me know if you can hear me and you can see me, because you never know with these connections what is happening. Yes, I can see my friend Maria Damalis. Hello, good evening. Please let me know if you can hear me well. Guys, please write me if you can hear me, if the sound is okay. All right, I see that Galina is connecting also. Perfect.
Hi.
Hi. I'm trying to check if everybody can hear me, but unfortunately nobody is answering, although I see that people are joining.
Yeah, that.
Okay,
So
okay, great. Okay.
probably.
All right. So before we start, I would like just to say a few things to our friends tonight. So I'm very happy for everybody to be here joining us here with Galina for, I think, a very important talk which we're planning to do today. It's a talk about stress. I think this is something that most of us are going through right now, and many of us might even think that we don't have stress, but unfortunately it can be inside, which we might not even be aware of. A friend of mine told me today that I shouldn't speak with this picture because I look funny, but you know, if I move it, it's really nice. So I didn't want to remove it, but I will think how to fix my crown for the next talks. So today we are starting our live talks, which will be held regularly on Kypwell account. It will be on Fridays around this time, 7 o'clock Cyprus time. And on Sunday, we will have at 7 o'clock Cyprus time, we will have talks in Russian. So whatever language is easier for you, please join us either here on Friday at 7 in English or Sunday at 7 in Russian. I'm sure we will try our best to also create live talks in Greek. But for that, I need to convince my friends to go online and try their abilities to hold this new way of communicating. So just a few words. Today we've sent a letter to our subscribers. If you didn't receive it, please subscribe on our website. We will be posting news and all our activities that we have at Kypwell. Actually, because our Wellness and Spa is closed now, we decided that we will take it online, which means that we will be having a live sessions. We will have consultations online, so everything is going to be online to support as much as possible. Our cosmetologist will teach how to do face wellness at home. They will teach on a home care routine, and as I mentioned before, we'll have a lot of live talks with different experts. I'm so happy that Galina joined us tonight. Galina is a co-founder of a company called Holistic Solutions. And she's also has a beautiful range of homeopathic special remedies that you can use for different purposes. And for me, it was my savior when I was living in London. When we had these times of flu, etc., I was always ordering this. It's called immune tonic.
Strong immune. I'll talk about it. It's called strong immune. It's more herbal. And flower essences.
Yes. So anyway, I will let Galina, we will jump right straight into this so I don't waste any time. We have exactly 1 hour. We will have a little discussion, then you can guys post any questions you have during our talk, and I will try to address them as much as possible to Galina. And yeah, I mean, let's start with in this situation. Sorry if I will be disappearing sometimes, please don't mind, because if I have phone calls coming, unfortunately cuts me off. So Galina, what do we do? It's a stressful time now.
Yes. Why are we talking about stress now? Okay. Sorry, I'm just making sure that my phone is working. Why are we talking about stress now? Because we need to talk about how we can go through this time. This time is really, really stressful for many people because of obviously pandemic, because of self-isolation, people sitting at home, they're not working, they're not going to the office, they're sitting with the family. And it's very important to understand what actually we can do, that keyword of stress, what we can do about all those stress, okay? And I'm really happy that I have this opportunity to explain to you. I have a little bit of a technical, maybe, not technical, you do need to understand from the body's point of view how it's all happening. But what I want to say from the very beginning, being a holistic practitioner for 20 years, and my special interest, my specialization is stress-related disorders. I must say that what we actually having now, this pandemic and this really bad situation around the world, my belief is that actually due to stress. And stress, when I talk about stress, this is not only stress, emotional stress, what we think this is, called stress. Stress actually originally, stress, it's anything, any problems our mind needs to deal with. Okay, so we have different type of stress. Some people deal with stress better, some people deal with stress worse, but I really want to underline that stress for our body is important to understand all the stress factors, because it's how we adapt to stress and the stress factors. This is important to our well-being, our health. Yes. What do you think, Ina? When you hear word stress, what do you actually think straight away? What kind of stress?
Well, we have, for sure, we have different types of stresses, and I think I would address back to you. I mean, can you explain us? For sure, I know about chemical stress. This is something when you are constantly exposed to, for example, not natural skincare and not natural cleaning appliances at your house. Like when you're using all these chemicals, for sure, you're creating a stress for your system.
Absolutely. So you understand very well. That's why I ask you, because that's your area of expertise. So it's not only emotional stress we're talking about. Not only emotional stress actually can cause problems to our body. So we have chemical stress, as you said. So it's all the chemical around us. Environmental. So it's chemical what we're putting maybe inside our body, we're putting on our body. Environmental stress. Okay. So partly chemical stress. So what we breathe. We know that environmental situation now we have is critical. We have ecological. Yeah, we have chemical stress. We have physical stress. For instance, many people that probably don't sleep enough. They work too hard. Don't their body. Okay, or commuting or flying, so many people flying, that's stressful to our body. Physical stress. Also, when we talk about environmental ecological stress, we're talking about electromagnetic pollution, and actually it's been lots of studies done on how on the subject of electromagnetic pollution in my mobile phones, internet, okay, and how it affects our that is actually lowering our immune. So I'm not going to talk about all those factors today, because it's like a few hours talk. I think I want you to concentrate on the main factor I feel we need to address today. Definitely, it's emotional stress. Okay, because as you said, people worrying now, people already.
Yes, we had, for example, an interesting situation. Like we have right now, we have free for online consultations, and we had quite a few people book. And I was very surprised. One lady, she canceled one consultation. And she honestly wrote, she said, I'm in such a depression right now. I'm so stressed. I would like to do this consultation after, because I'm just not able to cope and think of anything else besides, you know, all this situation, which is really sad. I'm sure that all of us, even if we, like I mentioned before, even if we say that we don't have stress, in reality, we might have a hidden stress, which might be even more dangerous.
Well, when you're talking about hidden stress, exactly. So what actually, I'll just quickly explain to you the mechanism of stress. Okay, what is the stress, not stress in our body? Our body is very, very clever. Okay, it has like a balance. It's in homeostasis. When anything coming to our stress, some danger or any problem, our body equipped to deal with it. So we're using our nervous system, you know, autonomic nervous system. And so it's in a way it's dangerous. Yes, so it's something bothering you. It can be bother you every day a little bit, or can bother you, you know, something big event. Okay, because our nervous system been designed, you know, ago, and it's designed to react to stress in a certain way to be able for us to deal with this. And when we're talking about stress, we're talking about some big events. For instance, if we, you know, the nervous system to react as a fight and flight, you know, fight and flight. So what to do? You know, something happened. What to do? You fight, yes, you fly, or you hide, run, and that's a typical response of the nervous system. So, but I want you to understand how it's actually happening. So, sympathetic nervous system, as soon as we have a danger, as soon as we see the danger, or sometimes think about the danger, what's happening? The sympathetic nervous system will think, okay, now is going to action is going to happen. So we need to run or we need to fight. So all we need all our blood to our extremities, just in case we run, all our blood to our heart, because the heart needs to work, you know, quickly. We start to breathing fast, not deep, but fast. And the blood, because we have obviously limited amount of limited blood in our body, so the blood goes to extremities from our internal organs. This is really, really important, because when blood goes from our internal organs, most of our systems in the body slow down, like immune system, digestive system, hormonal system, reproductive system. They're all slowing down because we need to fight or we need to fly. So normally what should happen, we have this danger and then we calm down and our parasympathetic nervous system switched on, and then we relax and regenerate. But what normally happens, danger, very often when we don't have danger, we think about it. We keep thinking about it. And those thoughts, they also activate our system, like sympathetic nervous system. This is you understand? Yes. So what's happening? We stuck in this negative state, thinking that worries, and there's again turning on our nervous system. Okay, so that's how the stress will accumulate. So even when you're saying the hidden stress, okay, why is hidden stress what you said? Because when we're stuck in this negative mode, we're stuck in this stressful everyday stress, our body getting used to it, and it's getting to actually function as if it's normal. And it's on different levels. For instance, when we stress, we tense. So we tense all the time. We don't relax. So many health problems because we just tense. If we start relaxing, in the chest now, and they give this progressive relaxation technique for people with depression and with other health problems. Progressive relaxation. So you actually relax your body. And then you're actually getting better, you know, first before any drugs. So tension, okay? We stress, we tense, and our body is not really functioning properly. And that's affects two main systems what we need at the present moment. So what we need now, we need our immune system, yes, to fight the virus. And because lots of problems with the people virus, the worst case scenarios is in pneumonia. Yeah, so cough, then dry cough, and then pneumonia, and then they can't breathe, and then that's so. Another system is our respiratory system. Okay, there's two systems we really need at the moment. Of course, we need nervous system to be calm and relaxed. So I will tell you at the end. I'll give you advice how to keep your nervous system. Some simple things, tips how to keep your nervous system relaxed. But I want you to understand how our nervous system affects our immune system and our respiratory system. Yes. So, as I said, when we're in that fight and flight, when sympathetic state, the blood been taken away from our digestive system, from our immune system. So this constant tension, it's actually compromising our immune system very a lot. Okay, so for immune system to function, we need to be relaxed. Okay, another thing what actually compromise what this tension compromise is our respiratory system, because when we nervous, when we stress, so we have shallow breathing. Have you ever noticed that when you're nervous, when you think about it, your breathing actually shallow? That's why so many natural like yoga, for instance, or meditation, they're all concentrating on the deep breathing. So it's important because when we breathe deep, so when there's how body works. So when we breathe in, we turn off our sympathetic nervous system. Yeah. So I'm ready to fight. When we breathe out, we turn our parasympathetic system. It means that we can relax. Yeah. So it's very important to actually breathe, to have a deep breathing rather than shallow breathing.
Okay? You mean we need to have some kind of special exercise, or like when, or just during the day I have to remember? I mean, how...
what I advise my patients, so I advise to do breathing exercise, deep breathing exercises in the morning. Well, rather, I advise them to do it in the evening to relax when they're in bed, to relax this deep abdominal breathing, breathe into your abdomen, and then up, and then you breathe out. Okay, in the evening. Why? Because you need to relax before you go to bed. So many people go to bed and they drop and sleep, but actually, body is still holding all the tension what they actually experienced the day, and we actually not even noticing it, and it's been like that for years and years. And then that's why when because we're going to bed, and what we think about next day and problems what we're going to face next day, and it's again with hands. So what we need to do, we need meditation and good thoughts, and think about tomorrow with a good thoughts, with positive thoughts. This will happen, that will be good, I will do these things, not like okay, I'm going to have this problems, because unfortunately body linked to our mind, it goes into the tension, and then we go to sleep in this tension. Okay, and of course we're not relaxed. Plus we probably have Wi-Fi on. Plus we probably don't have we have light. We have some equipment near, so we're not regenerating during the sleep. And then as soon as we open our eyes, we think about problems. True. Yeah. So when you open your eyes, again, breathe. You know, maybe for a minute or two, deep breathing. Actually, it's like a like exercise for your lungs. Okay, to remind your body that this is a normal breathing, not a shallow breathing. And when you breathe, again, positive thinking. Really, really good actually, when breathing, to put your hands on your heart, and it's called heart brain connection, the heart muscle. You're talking a lot about heart brain. And when you put your hand on your heart and you your deep breathing in the morning, you think about, you feel love, or you feel appreciation in your heart. It actually specifically prove that when we're feeling love or we feel positive emotions in our heart, actually healing our body. So it's actually been scientifically proved by Heart Institute in America. So this is really, really good exercise, because you can actually in the morning, you can do it every day, but this morning, this is what I advise my patients: do it. Just program your positivity, relax your body, and program your keep forgetting about respiratory system to breathe, to have a breathe. Okay.
Yeah. I think what happened right now is we kind of got caught into a stage when people are not used to relax. People are constantly running. We forget about the most important things in life, which is small things, really. Going outside. Look how many people are now stuck in the apartments and they cannot even go outside. What happened is we kind of stopped appreciating small little things, and this is hitting us right now. Of course, another thing is this stress. We're used to living constantly in the stress, meaning putting our immune system into the constant stress. And probably that's why people are so weak and everybody is getting sick, correct?
Exactly. That's what I said. Stress, compromise immune system, compromise respiratory system, compromise digestive system. Of course, when we are under stress, we're not assimilating nutrients. All this. That's why I'm saying these crises where we are now, that, well, I mean, we know people say crisis is always try to find opportunities in any crisis. You know, you positive person, you can do that. But this is what I'm saying. These crises, what we have today, it's a us to rethink.
Reevaluate our life, reevaluate our values. But okay, I mean, when the quarantine is over and we're all back to work and normal life, I mean, the question is, how can we, you know, cut our daily duties? I mean, we have work, we have family, we have this, we have that. How to, what should we change in life to support the immune system and not to have this stress?
Well, actually, you can do a lot, because I'm a holistic. I'm always looking at different things. So I'm always looking at physical and emotional aspects of our health. So I'm saying to my patients now, when they ring me anxious, I said, well, you know a lot already. So just, you need now, this is an opportunity to be in the moment, okay? And it's an opportunity to plan. You don't need to, you need to go anywhere, you have all the time in your hands. So you have to plan your health in for after crisis, after pandemic. And watch no more excuses, because you understand now, you can see what's happening in the world, yes? So you see how much people immune system compromise, yeah? The pandemic means that we are not as a you know, nation, the world. Another thing, what to understand, look, medical system, I'm not talking about the actually the quality of medical system. I'm saying that them unfortunately cannot even help, because there's no medicine, what they're saying, to address coronavirus, and the capacity of hospitals in the UK or around the world, people, you just can't get to the hospital. So our health, unfortunately or fortunately, in our hands.
Is
right?
in our hands. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So we have to think now. Look, it's our lesson. So we need to think, okay, what can we? So what I would say. So let's start with what I already said. It's a breathing. Okay, so we can breathe. There's one thing about breathing. Yes, when you breathe.
You know, your connection, is it like, can somebody tell us, can you hear Galina well? Because I can hear you, like your connection is really, really difficult. You know, it's like your words are cutting halfway. I don't know if everybody else has this problem, but I'm having difficulties. Maybe, I don't know, is there anything you can do to fix the connection? Or maybe it's just me who can hear that. Uh-huh.
I don't know what I can do really.
Okay, let's jump into practical side of it.
Yeah, if people, people, please write to us if you can't hear very well. Okay, so basically, when you're doing this breathing, you can breathe in and then pause. So pause for about like breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, and then pause 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then breathe out and then pause. So this is little like an exercise for your respiratory system. I think what I recommend these days a lot is have a bath in the evening.
Have a bath?
Having bath in the evening. Why having bath in the evening? 2 reasons. I have my 2 favorite baths. First, it's a relaxing bath, and the second is immune system bath. The relaxing bath, I normally recommend Epsom salt. I actually have this healing salt. One of my products is called Super Healing Salt. They are salt baths. Salt. There is Himalayan pink salt and bioplasma. It's so Himalayan Epsom salt is fantastic, full of magnesium. So what magnesium does? Relax our muscles. Magnesium, this does also detoxify our body. It heals our body. So it's really, but my advice, don't put too much. Start from the tablespoon and then go up. People sweat a lot, then it's sometimes you sweat a lot afterwards if it's quite hot bath. So it's really, really good. You can put lavender oil or any your favorite oil. Rose oil is very good. So all this nice oil to make it really. So this is relaxing bath.
So breathing and then the relaxing bath. Okay, what else?
But I also have this immune system bath. System boosting bath. If you feel a little bit, you know, when you feel, oh, I think I'm down with something. I think I'm not quite. So take about half glass of bicarbonate soda and a half of sea salt. Okay, so if you can't take the whole glass, if you don't have that much bicarbonate of soda, just take 50 bicarbonate of soda, sea salt, and have bath with that. This is really, really good. You have pine essential oil, pine's essential oil. Very good to have pine essential oil there. So it's really, really actually helping your body, helping your immune system. It's detoxifying the system, okay? Because bicarbonate of soda, what it does, it's alkaline the body. So you can actually drink bicarbonate of soda, just a little bit of bicarbonate of soda with your water. I do sometimes with cider vinegar. The pinch of bicarbonate of soda, 1 tablespoon cider vinegar, pinch of bicarbonate of soda, apple juice, and a little bit of hot water. Okay, if juice normally juice from the fridge, it's really pleasant. It's really, really good to alkaline your, because the bacteria and viruses and diseases, they live in acidic body. So if body is alkaline, you won't get any disease. That's
half glass soda, half glass salt, correct?
Yeah, 50-50. If you don't have a half glass, just put as much as you can. It will be effect as well. Okay.
Okay.
And obviously after this bath, go to bed, wrap yourself, don't run around. Go to bed, wrap yourself. It's good if you can sweat afterwards, okay? And it's actually fantastic. Epsom salt bath, fantastic for your skin. If you sweat after Epsom salt bath, your skin the next morning is going to be amazing, okay? Right. I can't recommend people to go to the sauna now, unfortunately, because you can't. But that is going to be as if you went to the sauna, right?
I recommend also to add to this bath our carob mask for face. This is exactly what I do. If I go to bath or I go to the sauna, I always do the carob mask all over the face, neck, and lips. This is giving a lot of, again, super food boost to the skin. It's very nourishing and calming. Try it. It's very nice.
But one more benefit from the carob bath, magnesium.
Absolutely, yeah. It's like the body is in the magnesium, and the face, is also in the magnesium. Magnesium is very good for a woman.
Exactly. So you can actually eat carob. Carob is very, very good. Yes, you can eat.
We have a question. How often should you do this bath with soda and salt?
Well, I've said twice a week. But
yeah, and the mask the same also, not more than twice a week. Yeah.
Twice a week. And meditate, or just lie down. Just literally lie down every time you go to bed. If you don't want to do meditation, you don't want to do breathing, just lie down in bed and listen to your body. You'll be really surprised what will start to happen to your body. You start to tweak. You start to understand. Actually, that's my arms. That's my legs. Really, really listen to your body and feel when you're lying down. Feel the bed. Feel how your body is lying on bed. What actually touching the bed. If you relax, if you lie down, you feel your. If you start doing a relaxation, 5 minutes, your body will be more in bed. So you lie down, you tense, you relax, you spread on your bed. But that is really, really important. So meditation or relaxation.
I also, from our last talk when we did the live in Russian, you mentioned something very important. I think you said that it's good to cry. Can we have something about that?
Yes, because I went more into suppressed emotions. Okay, what's happening? Why it's good to cry? Because remember the stress. Yes, remember when we have this. Okay, fight and flight. We run, we fight, or so we tense. Remember often when people run, or if you look at the army, the medieval whatever, they shout, they scream because releasing this tension, they scream. Okay, when we don't scream anymore, when we practice, we don't shout because we can't. Well, maybe some people shout. When my patients start to shout, I think good. If they didn't shout before, and I give them a start treatment, and they start to shout, I said, eventually things are coming out. Your emotions are coming out.
So this is a good option for men, for example, who wouldn't cry, but they can shout actually, because we women, we tend, it's okay for us to cry, right? Although a lot of us, we think it's not okay to cry, but apparently it is good to cry, right? If we want to cry, and men can shout instead.
Exactly, but obviously not in the family, okay? But yes, it's good to shout, and the members of the family maybe they need to understand, and when they shout, they're just releasing their tension. Okay. Another thing, so it's actually when we shout, it's like an exhale. Do you remember I told you the parasympathetic nervous system turn on when we exhale? And shouting is really it's exhaling. Another tip, look, when we're breathing in, when we actually know sitting, like people who are sitting there now, okay, just watch your breathing. You breathe in normally, and then when you breathe out, you make your exhale slowly, okay, very slowly. And if you do that a few times, you will realize you're already coming down.
Yes.
The thing is, so the way I work, so if I tell you, don't worry, don't stress, relax, think
will not help.
will it work? Well, you'll try, okay? But if we go from the, like I'm saying, from the back door, okay? So if we start with the body, so if we relax our body, relax our muscle, like with magnesium bars, to take magnesium, to take B12 or B complex, okay, to drink carb drink, that do some relaxation exercises and breathing. We actually relax our body. Why relax? Because they connect. Okay, so my can not relax the body, that the body can't have time. Okay, so this is really good, very clever. But
so
yes.
Breathing, baths, screaming or crying, what else?
Okay, relaxation. Okay, look on the internet, progressive relaxation techniques. It's really good when you relax, you're lying down, and then you relaxing. So this guided relaxation. So you relax your legs, and then you relax your body, so you relax your arms, you relax. So it's like a gradual relaxation. So you tense and then relax. You tense, relax, tense, relax. So it's very good. Meditation, I said to you. So now we said what we need. Relaxation, bath relaxation meditation in the morning. So we have breathing, we have positive thinking, we have our heart-brain connection with feeling love inside your heart. Okay. Then what we need to do? Then we need to. I think you change, Ina.
Sorry, I had to put my charger. Sorry.
Okay, so next, in the morning. So what we do in the morning? In the morning, first thing in the morning is stretching. Right.
Stretching.
Why stretching is important? Okay. Not only when you go to the gym, stretching is important. Stretching is important in the morning after you slept for a long time. You were lying down for a long time. Why? Look cats, look dogs. They always stretching as soon as they got up. Why? Yeah. They need to release that kind of tension, and then muscles. You know, it's very interesting mechanism. When you were stretching, we're actually even releasing some of our muscles. Well, so good stretching is very good. You can do exercises. There are so many good exercises online, as you don't need to go to the gym. You can do some exercises, some stretching exercises, some breathing exercises, some yoga exercises. So you can do. So we're talking about now, yes, or when we can't go and get.
Yeah.
And you can go for a walk in the morning. It's fantastic because before you start eating, okay.
Why before eating, not after?
Well, because it's not very good to do exercise on an empty stomach. One. Second, you need to create a need for eating, needs for food. Okay. And three, I always recommend people intermediate fasting. Okay, and intermediate fasting when you have 16 hours before your meal. So your last meal 6 o'clock in the morning, and then your first meal around 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock at night, and the last meal and the first meal 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. And that intermediate amazing tool to regenerate our body. So.
The problem is that a lot of people cannot go outside now because they're on quarantine. So what do they do? This is a major problem, actually, because people don't have the fresh air, and this is making even less strong the immune system.
Well, I mean, it's getting warmer. We had a glorious week this week in England, even really nice and warm. It's getting warm. You can open the windows in different rooms to just. Can you see? Ah.
No, we can hear you, but we cannot. Yeah, now you're back. You're back, but without sound. For some reason, I don't like these technical problems, but unfortunately we have them. Can you hear us? Galina, I cannot hear you for some reason. Cannot hear you. Can somebody write us if they can hear Galina or me? I cannot hear, unfortunately, Galina. Can you hear me? No. No sound, yeah. Can you hear me or you cannot hear me? Can you hear Galina? No sound. You don't hear anybody, huh? No, no sound. No good. Galina, why don't you cut out and then join again, maybe to fix the sound? I don't know what happened. Let's try to say something. You can hear me. Okay. So while Galina is not here, maybe let me talk a little bit about microbiome. This is something very important because she starts saying about fasting. Besides fasting, one very important thing is watching what we eat, because this also influences a lot our immune system. So if we're talking about microbiome, one of the most important things is not to eat sugar and not to eat sweets like chocolates. Like I'm not talking about tea. I'm talking about chocolates that is, the milk chocolate, things like that. So a very important is not to feed bad bacteria. We have 3 types of bacteria living in our bodies. One is the good bacteria, which we should support and grow. Second is which we have to kind of control. And then another type of bacteria, which we shouldn't have. So these bad bacteria, which actually reflects wrong our system, let's say, this one eats sugar and the bad carbohydrates. So for us to grow good bacteria, we need to eat as much as possible fruits, vegetables, very good. Okay, sorry, 1 second. Where's Galina? She was here. Cannot. Galina, she has to try again. We can have very good things for the good bacteria are fermented foods. We're talking about apples, fermented apples, for example, fermented cabbage, a very famous drink called, what is the name of it? This special tea, which we used to drink in Russia a lot, actually. It's, okay, sorry, I'm just looking at Galina. She's still not here for some reason. Yes, trying, waiting for her. Kombucha is the drink. Are you back?
I'm back.
Very good. Yes, I'm talking about a little bit about the food to continue your talk about the fasting. Yeah. So I'm saying that the good food will be something that is feeding good bacteria, which is supporting our immune system. Things like fermented cabbage, fermented apples, kombucha, yes, the drink kombucha. Also, we're talking about kefir, exactly. So things like that, even live yogurts are very good. And all these things, they would support our immune system, and they would help. Even if we have stress, they would help a little bit in that sense. Galina, continue, sorry.
Yes, where? Yes, we think I will continue what you started to talk about diet. Okay, I'm not going to talk a lot about diet because there's so many different dietitians and people who can tell you about good diet. But what I want to say very first, especially for now, okay. So what I would advise, two vitamins definitely. The first vitamin D, you know, that is very good for immune system. And another one is a vitamin C. The vitamin C is really, really important at the moment. It's important at any time, but it's very important because the vitamin C, Chinese officials recommending vitamin C at the prevention and to support for treatment of coronavirus. Okay, and the best, I don't know if you can get vitamin C now. Drink whatever vitamin C you have at home. Take whatever vitamin. The best is liposome vitamin C. You can't get C at the moment even online. It's very, very difficult. So what I would advise, look on the internet, high vitamin C food, high vitamin C. There are lots of different things you can take. For instance, green chili, yellow pepper, black currant. Apparently, oranges are quite low on the list. Okay, and like Brussels sprouts, okay, and kale actually high on the list. So eat as much vitamin C food, rich vitamin C, vitamin C rich food now as possible, raw, okay, because it's really important as prevention. But obviously vitamin C is very important. We don't know what's going to happen without, you know, how long we this kind of scenario. So I actually grow my microgreens and I ground seeds, and the microgreens are like a kale, little kale microgreen. Okay, Brussels sprout microgreens are really, really good. It's actually very easy to do. I just on my windowsill, I just grow this microgreen, and it's fantastic.
Our new package is perfect for growing microgreens, and this is what we exactly recommend. Just to take, you know, the cork case and grow your microgreens in there. It's a very good sustainable material, and you will have like eco organic microgreens.
And it's going to look wonderful because you know, because I have plastic containers, but if you have this cool containers, you know, standing like that on a windowsill, oh my god, it's cool.
Yeah, they're looking beautiful also.
Cool. So microgreens, yes, investigate. Now you have all the time in the world, so you can just, you know, look how to grow their microgreens. Very, very easy. Another thing what I really recommend now, after microgreens, I was going to say green smoothie. Course, okay, and put everything in your green smoothie. If you can go outside, take a dandelion, take few nasal leaves, okay, put it in your green smoothie. Take whatever, you know, I have a little vegetable garden. I just put a little bit of everything in my smoothie. I put some kale.
Again, sound went off, unfortunately. No sound. Oh, I think because everybody are now off for the no work, everybody is sitting in the internet. That's why we have such a problematic connection. It's I think it's not just in Cyprus, it's in UK, the overload of people connecting, trying to, yeah, I can see there is no sound. No sound. No sound. All right, I think what we need to do is maybe you can post us some questions, and what we will do is we will record a short video, just Galina posted on our social media. I think this could be a good solution because as she said, most important is to watch, you know, our systems, that they will be functioning well, which means that we have to watch our food and try to feed good bacteria. What can we eat? I mentioned the kombucha, which we can order online easily. We can have this German famous food and Russian famous food like fermented fermented cabbage. We can have the kefir. We can have a yogurt, natural yogurt. Actually, there was an interesting study. I've heard it on our summit for microbiome. It's very interesting. They had a few people who were applying the same creams every day on their skin, and they've been measuring what is happening with their microbiome, meaning bacteria living on the skin. So when they were measuring it, they found out that one lady had a very different bacteria living on her skin to everybody else. It was very interesting. They start investigating what is the story, and eventually they found out that this woman was applying a very good organic live yogurt on her skin, and she had been growing this good bacteria on it. So think about it. Not just we can eat these beautiful yogurts to create good bacteria inside of us, but we can actually even apply them on our faces. Galia, you're back.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm so sorry. What I put on my face, I was just about to say about my honey, lemon, and ginger and turmeric drink. Okay, so it's really, really good, because what's happening? The coronavirus, if you breathe it in, if you get the coronavirus, it's staying on your mucous membrane, in your throat and in your nose for 5 days. By drinking hot water, just ordinary hot water, okay, or honey, lemon, and ginger turmeric drink water, basically just grate some ginger, some turmeric in a cup, pour some hot water, 5-10 minutes, and then the juice of 1 lemon, or if you can't, it's too much juice, half lemon, okay, and then good raw honey. You can drink this in the morning, you can drink this during the day. Brilliant for losing up the mucus on your mucous membranes. Is really, really, really good. Another thing what you can do as well, I don't know if you know about beads. Okay, what I do, I honey and lemon in the morning. What I do, I take bee pollen. Okay, definitely one a tablespoon of bee pollen. It's really, really good, bee pollen, because it's like my multi-mineral vitamin a day. Okay, I don't need to take vitamins, synthetic multivitamin. I'm just put bee pollen. And another thing very important now, actually, I read a lot that propolis is really, really good in a situation like that for coronavirus. Okay, taking capsules or liquid propolis, spray in your throat, because it actually kills coronavirus. Really good.
Can you repeat, please? Honey with what you recommend? We have a lady asking here. Honey with
okay. Ginger, okay, fresh ginger, and a fresh turmeric root. Okay, well, now in the UK we can buy fresh turmeric root. Okay, so you just grate it, hot water, leave for 5-10 minutes, and then sieve. Yeah, you don't need to eat it, and then you just put juice from 1 lemon. It's really, really good.
Right, so it's the honey, the ginger, the lemon, and some turmeric.
Turmeric, yes.
Yeah, yeah. I have to say that I was recently in January, December. I was on a cruise ship, and apparently afterwards they found out that there were some cases of coronavirus on the ship. And actually, my husband and I, we were drinking a lot of ginger tea. And now I've heard that people are saying, the doctors even saying that the ginger, raw ginger or tea from ginger tea is excellent to stop the viruses from going inside, because turmeric is a natural antibiotic, as they call it. So I think this is why it's working against any viruses and bacteria, is helping at least, right?
Exactly. We don't have much time. I quickly say that echinacea, if we're talking about herbs, echinacea is important immune system booster.
Oh yes.
Elderberries, Hibiscus elderberry is very, very crucial. If you do have elderberry in any shape or form, do take it. Elderberry syrup, of course, with sugar is not very good. If you have a dry elderberry, it's really good. That's another thing what now doctors talking about, natural doctors talking about, because it will help you to clear your mucous membranes. Astragalus is really good. Okay. It's again another immunostimulant. Oil of oregano. Oregano oil is fantastic, and oregano, generally oregano. Sage is very good. If you gargle with sage, it's really, really good. Black seed oil, if you can get black seed oil, fantastic. I really don't like to take, but it's really good because apparently it's cure all diseases. And if you go to Middle East, it's cure all diseases. And also, I think it's been done, some study been done that with vitamin C injections and black seed oil together, it's very good treatment for head flu. Okay, so black seed oil is fantastic. Garlic, we all know garlic. Yes, it's better to have it raw. Cinnamon apparently is very good. Okay, cinnamon is very good. I found somewhere cinnamon for coronavirus. I don't know what. Broccoli is actually one of the food, again, because it's vitamin C. Okay, and we know the broccoli is very, but it's raw. I would advise to raw, and drink green tea, good quality green tea. Okay, not black tea, but good quality tea. So
yeah, or herbal tea is very good. We have, for example, at Kypwell, we have amazing detox tea, which is actually something which is for boosting the immune system. This is excellent. It contains a lot of very good herbs inside.
Well, the herbs in Cyprus are fantastic because
Yeah.
I think the goodness in those herbs are much, because of the climate is much more. You have the good phytonutrients in this tea. So yes, basically use this time as an opportunity to be in the moment, be with your family, rethink, plan for after coronavirus life. Don't go back into your life with old habits, because unfortunately, if we all go with old habits, we will end up again with some sort of virus, because this is
Absolutely.
what now scientists saying, that because of our ecological situation and our immune system is very low, we're going to have pandemics more often these days. Okay, so don't go back as we found ourselves in this pandemic. Find yoga class now. Then go to your class now. Everything we find online. Okay, and work on your, as I said, work on your body. So relax your body, relax your muscles, relax your body, and feed your body well with the good nutrients, and relax your mind. Then two together will work really well, and then the other systems will be really working well. And sleep, the sleep, we're talking about relaxation. Sleep is very good. I was going to say, I actually discovered mid-afternoon nap recently, okay, myself, because my life is a bit stressful. So I have to, I work a lot. I do lots of travel, I have patients, I do talks, everything, and writing articles. So I do a lot. So I need to control my level of stress. And what I found, if I, in the afternoon, when my energy is going down, I can do 20 minutes meditation or relaxation, okay? Maybe not even sleep, because more, it's probably going to be too much. I'm a new person afterwards. I get up, I'm a new person.
Yeah, and they have some research done on this topic. They say that a lot of people that they found out are living long lives. Basically, those are people who've been regularly sleeping during the day, having naps. Because probably what is happening, we compensate those hours that we didn't sleep enough. But in general, each age has certain hours of sleep that it requires. For example, for us, like women 35 to 50, or we require about 7.5, 8 of hours of sleep, and that's it basically.
Well, do you know what? If you're healthy, if your immune system is working, if your body is healthier, you actually require less sleep. But always remember, the best sleep is between 10 o'clock at night and 2 o'clock in the morning. It's the best 4 hours